round back. And do this a few times on your own. Again, starting slow, and then if you want, you could begin to speed it up. So a faster breath and a faster movement. But see what you need this morning. So this is really activating. So if you're feeling tired and you want to kind of wake up energized for your day, maybe you go a little faster. But making sure this feels okay in your back and your neck. If you're going faster, begin to slow it down. And then come back to center. So if you're ever in a spot where you can't do cat and cow from your hands and knees, we'll do that in a moment just so you could see the difference. But if you're ever in a spot where you can't do that, you could always do it seated in a chair, just like we just did. So now we're going to bring our arms out to cactus arms. Elbows are level with our shoulders, and palms are forward, and we're going to inhale to the left, so I'll mirror you, and then exhale to the right. Just a small twist here, just gently waking up the spine. Inhale left, exhale right. Trying to keep your arms lifted if you can. Now if you're taking care of your shoulders, this doesn't feel good, you can always do it with your hands on your hips. And again, there's an option to go a little faster if you want. So you can inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Up to you. And now I invite you, whether you're going fast or slow, to begin to straighten the arms up overhead. Good. Still gently twisting, just a small twist. And then slowly bring your hands together and interlace your fingers and stopping the movement slowly, bringing the first finger up and taking a moment, see if you can lift up and hold the breath, and then exhale, release. Great, everyone. So now we're going to come to our hands and knees, so taking your time to slowly transition. And taking a moment to line up your knees under your hips and your wrists under your shoulders, spreading your fingers nice and wide. Good. And then when you're ready, we're going to do that same movement we did seated, but from hands and knees, cat and cow. So inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze. Exhaling and rounding your navel in. And just continue to move at your own pace with your breath, paying attention to your body and where you might feel this. So we're tilting our pelvis forward and back. We're having movement in our mid-spine, at our shoulder. You're inhaling, your shoulder blades are coming together on your back. When you're exhaling, they're separated. And then we're also moving the head. And then pause after your next exhale. Come back to a neutral table. And then from here, we're going to just keep our hips where they are, over our knees, but walk our hands forward. And bring your forehead down to the ground or to a block. And really walk your hands forward. So we're coming into a deeper back bend here, breathing into your shoulders. You might really feel it in the armpits and shoulder area. And if you want to go a little deeper, you might bring your chin to the mat and gaze between your hands. But you'll know if you're like, oh, this is too much, right? So then just bring your forehead down. Take one more breath here. This is called puppy pose. And then slowly walk your hands back, lift your head, bring your hands back under your shoulders. So let's work a little bit more with the shoulders here. So we're going to be underneath a little bit longer. We're going to inhale and bring the right hand forward. Exhale, bring it out to the side. And just do this a few times with your breath. Inhale forward, exhale, open out to the side. And then now we're going to change the movement and the breathing. We're going to inhale up, out to the side and up, and then exhale, sweep our right arm under our left, threading the needle. But do this continuously moving with your breath a couple of times. And then now the next time that you bring your arm through, come all the way down. So we're coming into thread the needle pose. Bring your your arm, your right cheek, your right ear down to the mat. Good. And then there's a couple of options. So I'm just coming over to the side. My mic might blow. Left hand that's to the side if you wanted, and lift it up to the sky and behind you. And then if your hand's behind you, slowly bringing it back down, the left hand palm down. And then with your next inhale, lift back up, reach your right arm up to the sky. And then exhale, bring it down. And maybe between sides, it feels good to take another round of cat and cow, or take child pose, whatever you need to do to kind of reset. Maybe shake your hips side to side. And then we're going to do it on this other side. So we'll start with the movement forward and to the side. So inhaling forward, exhaling out to the side, just waking up our shoulder, moving with your breath. And now we're going to change the movement. We're going to inhale the arm up, and your chest will open to the side. Exhale, sweep it under. And do this a few times with your breath. And then when you feel ready, the next time that you come down, bring your left shoulder all the way down to the mat in your left ear and cheek. And you can really just press to your right hand and activate to bring your right shoulder back so that it's stacking, to really open your chest up towards Grand River. And then there's the option if you wanted to lift your right arm up, exhale it behind your back, to really, again, thinking about opening your chest. And there's lots of other variations of this pose, so if you know other ones, feel free to take them. We have a squirrel friend who wants to do yoga with us. Okay, if your hand is behind you, coming back, bringing it down, pressing down through that right hand, inhale our left arm up, and then exhale, come back to table. Take a moment to see what your body needs. If you break, actually let's all take this. Let's tuck our